Hi folks, I'd like to do a little video here to show you a little bit about nutcrackers and a little bit about cracking nuts. And the Goody getter that we sell, there's nothing new on the cam thing. I have in front of me a unit that was built. This is a hand forged antique that was probably built in the 1800s, and that works on a cam and a slide bar, which is about just a takeoff of the same idea, just arranged a little bit different. And what we have is this slide bar right here lets this bottom ram go down, and then whenever it comes this way, it brings it up, bringing the nut up so you can crack it. Now, you have exactly the same thing over here. Works off of a cam, back like this, ram goes down, when it comes back up, it brings the nut up for cracking. Now, the cam is on this. It's just a lobe on a round piece of metal. It comes down and it pushes the top ram down to crack the nut. We do exactly the same thing over here. Whenever we pull this handle forward, the cam lifts that bar, the bar pushes this ram down, and it is that simple. Now, I wouldn't take anything for this, believe me. Pardon my backside, but this now is my first handmade prototype. I made every part of it by hand. Down here on the bottom, I cut some bed slats for bed rails to make the bottom part, cut everything out by hand. Let me switch it around here so you can see the other side. And you can see the handle on the original that we used. That was a serious overkill, as well as many parts of it. You can see in here the solid pieces of 9/16 steel that I made on the first ones. And I found some old 3/4 inch bass bearings to make my camshaft bearings. So this was the very first one, and of course then after this one I made 3 more that was similar to that, and then I made a run of 25 using my later technique, which you can see here. Rather than pieces of steel in here, I've just got some spacers in here that accomplish the same thing, take a whole lot of weight and a lot of expense out of it. Now, this thing is the toughest thing, tougher than you can imagine. Right here, and I'm going to bring it right up there. About a year ago, a lady and her husband called me, lived over here in Springfield ways, and they told me about the nutcracker wouldn't work anymore. And I said, we'll bring it over and we'll drink coffee and look at it. And she did. Came over here. Of course, she had broken the handle off of it and welded this monstrous handle onto the camshaft. And I took one look at it, and I couldn't even believe what I saw. But she had never greased it, not one time. And how in the world she made it, how it could even crack any, well, it couldn't crack anything. But you see, that set right on here, and should be up here, but it's worn completely off. I lost this. Now, I took it. We don't have any problems with these machines. We can do what we do simply because we don't have problems with these machines. They just go and go. We've got thousands of them out there, and very rarely do we have anybody that has any kind of a problem. 90% of the problems we have is just driver error, you know, and we're always glad to take care of that and help folks in any way. For that reason, we give a lifetime guarantee on it. We've never charged anybody for anything in all these years, and we're kind of proud of that record. We don't intend to, but freight keeps going up. We may have to start charging a little bit of freight on stuff we sell. And that's what that is.